Our first step is going to be putting some lights in this project so that when we render it, it looks all pretty and not like a big black square. Because this scene is quite large and we want to get through our lighting fairly quickly, I'm going to introduce two new lights. They're both Arnold lights, and technically they're both the same light. Both of them are going to be a sky dome light. The sky dome light, I will just make a basic one here. Looks like this. It is a big sphere all around the scene that lights your scene from every which way. The default sky dome light will leave you kind of looking like you exist within a void, a horrible nightmare 3D void. Just a big white one instead of a big black one. But you see that it does light your scene very quickly. You can use it alongside of area lights if you want some general illumination and then some more specific illumination too, but the goal of the sky dome light is just to illuminate your scene. Along with it, we usually use an image file called an HDRI, High Dynamic Range Image. The HDRI is a photograph that contains a little extra information about lighting and will allow the light colors to be generated from the image. If you want to give that a try, there's a website called Polyhaven that will let you download HDRIs for free. They're a lovely site. It's a public library. You can donate to them if you want, but they appreciate that most of the people who are going to be using their work are students. So, polyhaven.com, I will come here and hit Browse HDRIs. I think that this scene is an outdoor scene, so I will click on Outdoors. And I think when I went through this before, I used this file, so I'll just click on this one again. It's just got some nice basic clouds, a little bit of reflection here. I can download it in a variety of sizes. For us, 2K is fine. If you were working on a portfolio project, you might want to go up to 4K. 8K is really for entry-level professional. You don't want to go above that. It's just going to bog your computer down. We'll be downloading HDR files, high dynamic range files, and our download size is right here. So whenever you found the one you like, it doesn't have to be this one. Go ahead and look around a little bit, find one you like. Just hit this button. That will go straight into your computer's downloads file. And whenever you've got it, you want to stick that into your project directory's source images. So here's mine. Back in Maya, I have my sky dome selected. I'm going to press Ctrl A to open the attribute editor. And in the attribute editor for the sky dome light, the top attribute is color. I'm going to read along the slider until I get to this black and white checkbox. The black and white checkbox will allow me to connect or disconnect nodes. A node is just a packet of information, and there are all different kinds of them. If I click this, I get to the Create Render Node menu, which will allow me to generate a new image file. The image file node will allow me to link to my source images. So here's my file node. I click the Browse button. I'm going to grab the HDR that I downloaded. And now you can see that instead of general illumination, I've got these nice clean shadows. If I look around my scene, I can see all of my clouds in place. I'm getting nice highlights. I'll get some nice reflections. So my scene has, a little bit more naturalism to it, and that was almost no work at all. So that's great. And lighting option 1 is going to be a sky dome, which is a great big sphere that goes all around your scene, casts light inwards. And in this case, I linked it up to an HDR file, which I downloaded from the website Polyhaven. And that allowed me to get just a little bit of sky into my image. So that's lighting method number 1.